Today, we're going to run through the top 10 gift ideas for cyclists. Christmas is always around the corner, no matter what time of year it is, but there's also things like birthdays, Father's Day, Mother's Day, that you need to buy something for a cyclist, and that's always a difficult task. Today, we'll give you our top 10 to get you out of a pickle. Starting off in number 10, socks. You can't go too far wrong with socks. Cyclists love socks, and they're cheap and easy to find at your local bike store. One thing with socks is you've got to make sure you get the correct height. So check your special friend's sock height, either low, medium, or large, depending on what kind of cyclist they are and what kind of fashion they're into. But you can't go too far wrong with a medium height sock. Socks, number 10.
Number 9, cleats. It's one of those consumable items. Everyone, when they clip into their pedals, if they're using clip-in pedals, they will be using cleats. They wear out. I definitely need to get mine repaired as well. Mm-hmm. So how do you tell what kind of cleats you need to use? As you can see, what Shane just showed, that there was different sorts. Just take a photo of the bottom of the shoe of your loved one or friend or whoever you need to take a photo and buy some cleats for, and take it into the shop. They'll know exactly what it is and be able to swap them out for you.
Easy done. So speaking of going to your local bike store, a bike service gift voucher comes in for me at number 8. There's different levels of service you can actually get, just like a car, I guess. From basic, which is a chain clean and a chain oil, up to the complete strip down and re-grease and re-oil everything. And there's also some mid-range ones there. So drop into your local bike store, check the different levels of service they have there, and choose the one that's right for your special person, and go from there. Von, you always love a bike service?
Absolutely. And coming in at number 7 is the new chain. So if you don't want to go the full service, new chain always feels amazing. New chain day, you all know what I'm talking about.
It's like a tailwind.
It is. It's magic. If you don't know what chain to get, what the bike is or whatever, take a photo of the rear cassette, but also the rear mech as well, so you can tell, the bike shop will be able to tell if it's a 10-speed, 9-speed, 8-speed for those retro lovers out there, and whether it's Campag, Shimano, they'll be able to work it all out and hand it over.
You can never go wrong with a new chain.
It's great.
Happy days. And sticking with the theme of consumables, in number 6, new tyres. Can't go wrong with new tyres. This is another one where you can pull out a phone and take a photo of what your special friend is already running on their bike, just so you get the right ones first time. On the sidewall of the tyres will be tyre size and tyre type and width. So take a photo of those if you're not quite sure, but I'll go out on a limb for this one. You can't go too wrong with GP4000Ss. Everybody at a bike store will know what a GP4000S is. Just check the size, either 23 or 25 for your roadie friend, and you can't go too wrong with those with a twin pack.
Coming in at number 5 is the premium spares kit.
Sure.
So in that premium spares, it's talking about what you need to be able to get home, because you don't want them walking back on those cleats that you just got them in last year.
Yeah, brand new cleats.
So typically what you have in there is spare tubes, some tyre levers, if they already carry a pump, all you need is some stick-on patches. Otherwise, some CO2 canisters, always helpful.
For sure. I've done a full video on what's in my saddlebag, and the number one thing that I always carry in the saddlebag are those stick-on patches. You can carry 1 or 2 spare tubes, but those stick-on patches can get you through 9 or 10 if you have the patience. If not,
you're walking home, call a friend.
Coming in at number 4, action cameras. They were the hottest thing a while back, and they're still pretty popular. My pick of the bunch for action cameras, the GoPro Hero Session 5. Small little box-like unit, very, very compact in size, and with one button you can be recording in full 4K or high-speed HD, whatever you want. So again, not quite budget related, but these are really, really handy. You can get some really good footage from these. If your friend is a bit of a tech nerd as well, they can combine the data from their GPS head unit using something like Garmin Verb Overlay and put their stats on the screen at the same time for some YouTube masterpieces.
Also takes stills as well, so when you're stopped at the side, you can take a photo with it. You don't have to be strapping it on your bike, you can also have it in your back pocket.
Also handy for a quick selfie as well. I know somebody at one of the Zwift events had one of these in their back pocket. They've pulled it out halfway through, took a selfie and rode on. That went up to Instagram and got a few likes on that one. So good stuff. Action cams coming in at number 4.
Speaking of ride data and exciting things, coming in at number 3, we've got the new bike computers. So if you notice that your friends are out there riding still with their phones, recording their stuff on Strava in their back pocket, they can upgrade to an actual bike head unit. So what this will do, it will save their phone batteries and all of their data plans as well, for those emergency phone calls when they realise that they forgot to pack their spares.
And their patch kit, back to saving the cleats. We have planned this, don't worry. But
It's all about the cleats.
head units themselves, there's Garmin's or Wahoo's are probably the number 2 at the moment, or the 2 brands that are used at the moment.
Main ones.
A lot of people are using their phones. Now that's a valid option to use your phone. So maybe use something like a quad lock for the phone itself. But just for that ruggedness, for something that can take a beating and can take an absolute rainstorm, nothing beats a dedicated unit at this time.
That's right.
Now, coming in at number 2, of course, I'm going to add this, the interactive smart trainer. I'm a big fan. I collect them. Von knows I collect them.
Yes.
So if that special person is worth anything to you value-wise and you don't have a budget set, so take them down to the bike store and run through what they currently have in stock. Maybe get them to test ride and talk to them about the benefits of cycling all year round, which an interactive smart trainer can do. Plus, it'll allow them to get on things like Zwift and have a heap of fun with anybody all around the world. So number 2 for me is the interactive smart trainer. I'm going big on this one. That's a big budget item.
But then they can share.
Good point. See, that's where it's all at. If you've got a cyclist, husband, wife, or partner, and again with the same,
But you have to share. All right.
and the same group sets as well, but you have to share. I like it. Number 2, the interactive smart trainer. Now, drum roll. Number 1.
Coming in at number 1 is the cycling food hamper. So this one is something that you can scale up, scale down. You can go for a big bulk one. You can come back to a little snack pack as a little mini gift as well. How did this one come around as number 1, Shane?
This is coming to number 1. Now, it's not a smart trainer. It's not a piece of tech. This is just practical. And it's my number 1 gift that Von had given me a few years back for a birthday. Again, the reason why we're doing this video is because it's really hard to buy for a cyclist. We either have everything or nothing's compatible. So we've given you the tips on how to make things compatible. Take your photos, take it down to the bike store, give vouchers and things like that. But this one was just so practical. It just meant so much to me. So Von had gotten a hamper. You can build these from anywhere. So even from a supermarket, get things like gels, energy bars, protein drinks, recovery drinks, which are protein drinks.
Yeah, that's right. And what I did, I put it into actual little musette. And we threw together as a gift for this one for Shane. He had some chamois cream, we had protein bars, we had energy bars, some gels. You can throw in some fruit chews. Depending what you notice other people eat, you might be just have a packet of lolly snakes or something like that. But post ride, you can throw in some of those pre-made up protein drinks.
UHT milk so they survive.
Yeah. So you can throw in their bags for later on, or what else? Things like hydration aids, so anything like Hydrolyte or...
little tabs of float. There's a ton of things you can do.
So many things.
And this thing, the reason why with this is number 1 is because it's the thought that counts. So any budget from $20 up to $200. Hey, maybe even throw an interactive smart trainer in the bag, maybe some cleats or a chain or a spare set of tyres as well. But you can get any of these other gifts and throw in there as well. But when the thought that counts is what it's all about.
Yeah.
This was absolutely number 1 for me. So I'm proud to put this in number 1, and this is still the best present I've ever got from you.
Thanks. Enjoy.
Cool. So there's our top 10 gifts for cyclists, be it for Christmas, as we said, or any event throughout the whole year. If you need to buy for a cyclist, they can be picky. Make sure you get that sock height right too. So what's your best gift that you've been given as a cyclist? Let's add that to number 11 down below, and let's help everyone out who's watching this video and reading the comments below. So add yours below. Von, any others to add?
I'm sure I'll come up with more things.
We'll have to do another video on that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along, Von, and thanks for my present.
You're welcome.